Good morning, everybody. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and a good night. I am King Pigley, your host here on Gaming Imperfectly, the most imperfect of gaming channels slash movie review channels ever known to anything ever. And we are back with Subnautica. And guess what, guys? My PS4, a couple of videos ago, I told you that my PS4 was dying. And guess what? It died. It actually went the way of the dodo. But I was lucky enough to get a new PS4. And although my games and whatnot that I had bought on the PlayStation Store are still or there, and I uploaded them again or downloaded them to the PS4, guess what? Most of my save files for a lot of my games are now gone. I don't know why. Subnautica, I have to obviously start over from the get-go. And then let's get this. We got to put out the fire. Oh, I'm burning. Oh my God! Somebody do something. Oh, I'll do something. Good Lord. Alright, so we have to start all over. Basically, that's the key, guys, is that we have to start all over. Now, I will be playing this in my own time, trying to get us back to where we were and get caught up. But I wanted to review a movie today. You might want to say, hey, King Pigley, what are you going to be reviewing today? Since we got to start this all over again. And I'm going to be reviewing the 2018, came out last year, Aquaman, starring Jason Momoa. And it was directed by James Wan, who I love James Wan's movies. I think they're absolutely fantastic, and I'm a big fan of his work. And you know, he's done things like, obviously, like the what isn't there? But you know what? Aquaman is not his normal type of film. So let's just jump into it. Like I said, Jason Momoa, James Wan is a great director. I love James Wan. I think James Wan is absolutely fantastic. He did The Conjuring. He's done Insidious. He's done lots of things, you know. But generally speaking, there have always been horror movies. And I was really curious when when I found out that he was going to do Aquaman, because superhero stuff doesn't really seem to be his forte. And so I was quite curious as to how he was going to handle it and how it was going to be done, or if it was going to be done well or whatnot. That being said, now, I am not a huge Jason Momoa fan, okay, guys? In fact, I don't much care for Jason Momoa at all. I don't think he's a very good actor. I don't much care for his work. I've seen him in quite a few things. Everybody's like, oh, you should try this, or you should try him in that, or you should check out this movie or that movie. And it just, for me, it's just kind of silly. He always plays the same parts. You know, for me, it's just Jason Momoa in a different outfit. And that's really the way I think of Jason Momoa. I just don't see the acting skills. The best thing I think I ever saw him in was Game of Thrones. He was Khal Drogo. He didn't have but maybe 4 speaking lines in the entire time he was there. Most of the time, he was just banging Daenerys from behind. And, you know, hey, you know, you don't really have to have tons of acting skills to be large, muscly, and, you know, do it doggy style. I don't know. I'm just saying, guys. You know, what do I do? I am not a movie expert. You know, I want to be very clear about this. This is not something that I claim to be the best at, guys. You know what? I am a common dude. I am just your average guy, okay? And in true average guy fashion, I like my movies. My movie reviews are for the common man, so to speak. You know, I don't do hoity-toity movie reviews. I don't much see the point in doing hoity-toity movie reviews. Hey there, friends. Pick up some more peepers. Good Lord, it gets deep right there. I mean, just as soon as you come out of life pod, it just drops off. Basically, the movie starts with Nicole Kidman washing up on a shore, you know, and this dude, lighthouse keeper, finding her, and they fall in love, and they knock boots, and Jason Momoa is born. As a kid, you get to see him, and he's picked on, and he's got little super special powers at the aquarium, which is cool. As Aquaman gets older, you know, you get to see that, you know, and then you have Mantis. Wait, let's break down that titanium. I gotta remember what we're doing here. It's been so long since we started this game, and now that we're having to start it over again, I don't know what to do. So the premise as it goes along, you know, Jason Momoa is all, like I said, he's all angsty, but you know, he's Aquaman, so he's riding around, he's swimming around, he's doing his thing, he's looking all ripply and Hawaiian as Aquaman Jason Momoa does. You know, he's fighting bad guys and ne'er-do-wells, and there are people attacking submarines, and that's where you see Mantis, how he's born, basically, his creation story, because, you know, Aquaman kills his dad, straight up. You know, I mean, that's just the way it goes. Spoiler alert, too, guys. I always forget to say that at the beginning of my videos, so let's go ahead and, before I get too far into this review, let's go ahead and just say spoiler alert. That way, there's no misconceptions, or you say, King Pigley, I haven't seen this movie, and you just ruined it for me. We don't want that. So, spoiler alert. So, as the movie progresses, you know, Jason Momoa eventually finds out, you know, what his deal is, because he really didn't know, and he goes and he tries to be king, but he's got to fight Patrick Wilson, and, you know, Ed Warren is just not to be trifled with, and so he slaps around Aquaman the first time they meet, and, you know, they call him, like, half-breed, and this, that, and the other, and, you know, slightly racist if you ask me, but hey, you know, whatever's clever. But the people, I will say this, the people that did the effects on this movie did a amazing job, you know. So what goes on is that once Jason Momoa finds out that he's basically, you know, superhero Aquaman kind of guy, he goes back, he fights Ed Warren. Ed Warren kicks the shit out of him, but you know what made it even worse is that Dolph Lundgren's standing back there watching this whole time. You know, I mean, it's bad enough when it's bad enough when you get your ass kicked by Patrick Wilson, but it's a whole different bad when, you know, it turns out that Ivan Drago is standing back there chuckling at you the whole time. No good. And Willem Dafoe, I mean, the Green Goblin shows up in this, and, you know, who would have thought that? You know, that's kind of out of left field. I didn't know that he was in it at first, but he is indeed in this movie, and he does a great job. All in all, the acting is great. I don't have a problem with the acting in this movie, other than Jason Momoa. I just don't like him. You know, there's something about the dude. It's not the fact that he's ripply and handsome and anything like that. Good for him. You know, there's lots of actors that I do enjoy that, like Patrick Wilson, that I think are handsome guys. You know, it's not. My wife said it's just because you're jealous of him. I'm not jealous of Jason Momoa. I'm jealous of his money. I mean, it must be a hard life to wake up being Jason Momoa, be like, oh, what am I going to do today? Oh, well, first I'm going to comb my freaking golden locks, and then I'm going to work out my 24-pack, because the guy doesn't have a 6-pack. He's got a whole fucking case down there. And then once I'm done doing that, I'm going to eat whatever I want, and because I can afford to do whatever I want, because I'm a super wealthy actor. And then after I get done doing whatever I want, however I want, I'm going to continue to do whatever I want, however I want, because I can. And I'm Jason Momoa. And that's basically Jason Momoa. I mean, he doesn't... I challenge anybody in the comment section to name a movie that King Pigley hasn't seen that has Jason Momoa in it, to which he is good. Alright, so, basically, like I said, he gets his ass kicked, and they were like, no, you have to do this, and then it was like, no, and then yes, and then, oh, and Mantis, and a couple of more fights, and then, you know, eventually it leads up, it culminates to the fact that he's obviously the king of the sea kind of thing, you know. He's King Trident from Little Mermaid. Who would have thought that Jason Momoa was King Trident from Little Mermaid? I had no idea, but I know now, you know, I know that that's the... Let's see, air bladder, survival knife. We need to make some stuff here. Silicone rubber. All right. Now we're going to get to make our handy dandy knife. Oh, we got fins. We got oxygen tank. Well, we need to make that. Standard oxygen tank. Check. Fins. Check. This will all help me swim. We need to swim better. Tools. Now I have to make more of that, I think. More silicone. So, wait. I want to make sure I make the right thing, because I don't want to make the wrong thing and not be able to do my thing. Silicone rubber. We make silicone rubber. Silicone rubber. See, I would have made the wrong stuff. I maybe would have made lubrication. Although, no survival situation is... It's not survival if you don't have lube. All right. Now, and a repair tool. All right, we got cave sulfur. That's what we needed the cave sulfur for. All right, now we're cooking with grease here. Now we're doing what we need to do. Now we can repair all of our stuff here. Look at that, look at that, look at that. That's what we needed to do. Hooray! Everything's fixed now. Well, we got to repair the radio. So, once Jason Momoa, like I said, he gets beat, and they're all like, "You're a half-breed, you're no good. Get away from us. We're racist underwater people." And then he leaves, and he's all sad, and then they were like, "Oh, yeah, but they need you. They need the king," kind of thing. So they send him to find the trident of the last king, which is way down deep, and so he goes down there, and then you see the Kraken. Anyway, Jason Momoa, he gets the trident, the magical golden trident of destiny to rule his people, and he shows up, and there's like this big underwater battle going on between all the underwater races and the Atlanteans, led by Patrick Wilson, who's up to absolutely no good. It's really good. It's a really good. I really like the fight scenes in this film, and I'll say I like that. I will give credit where credit's due. They do it really well in this one, and I don't have any complaints about the fight scene. So the end scene, basically the way it works is that Jason Momoa does square back off against Patrick Wilson, and all the Atlanteans and everybody's watching, and you know. Of course, at the end, Aquaman wins. He reigns supreme, and you know, fade to black, roll credits. So I give Aquaman 3 crowns, and I'll give him 3 crowns because I'm fair, not because I enjoyed the movie, which I did not really enjoy the movie. I'm giving it 3 crowns because the action sequences are top-notch, the fighting scenes are absolutely excellent, and the CGI, even though it was totally overused, in all superhero films it is. It's expected, and it was done really well. And if you haven't seen Aquaman, go out and see it. See it for yourself. Leave it in the comment section if you have seen it. Again, I'm not a movie expert, guys. These are just my opinions and things that I enjoy. Like I said, I am just a common, average, everyday dude. I am not a movie review critic. I didn't go to school for it. I am not college educated in cinema or film or anything like that. This is just me giving my opinion on it. An average guy giving an average opinion on a very average movie. That really does sum this up. But that's it for King Pigley today, guys. I don't really have anything else for you. If you haven't done it yet, go ahead and smash in that like button for me. Let's get this video up to 30 likes. We can do it. I know we can, because you guys are awesome. So while we're doing all this button smashing, guys, go ahead, click the bell, and get the notifications. If you haven't already done it, you don't want to miss out on the next most imperfect video here on Gaming Imperfectly. And last but not least, guys, I want to say thank you one last time to all of you that are subscribing to the channel and keep coming back, watching my horrible, most imperfect of videos, because you guys are amazing. And thank you. I'm glad you guys enjoyed. And like I said, more editing's coming. I am learning editing. I've never done any of this before. You know, this whole YouTube thing, making videos, editing videos, I'm very new to it. And so I'm learning. And the more I learn, the better the channel is going to become. I believe that. And you guys deserve that. You guys deserve great entertainment, and I hope to be able to provide that to you as time goes along. But stick with me, guys, because we are absolutely going places together. And I cannot thank you enough for that. But anyway, that's it. Again, King Pigley's out of here for the day. And I will see you guys in the next video.